and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go. Now tell me, baby, what you think of me. Well, now tell me, baby, what you think of me. You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. One more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
So today I created a new workbook. So from my experience in my last presentations, I decided that I wanted the list of the real protein sequence, the 319 research full proteins, and that's the one I want to sort by highest base folding score. So because in my last presentations I'm just trying to familiarize myself on the folding score for each external factors such as temperature, pH scale, ion concentration, and most recently the oxidation. So those are the 4 that I've completed, and that was important to do because I want to know, I want to familiarize myself for it to, in each concept, especially determining the right x-axis, the right way to kind of simulate that, and also to manually teach myself or practice manually calculating it. But it doesn't have to be manual. We don't have to take that much space. And so once you kind of understand how to calculate the base folder, we can actually just use the UDF, since I already calculated it manually. So I kind of understand the UDFs, how to calculate that. And so just by using the UDFs, you can save a lot of space. All of those, I think I have space for 8. I only have 4 right now, so that can all be calculated in just one dashboard. And then in terms of recording the 319 protein sequence, we can record all of the external factors just once per protein sequence. And so you see that there's actual space for 8. So per loop, it's going to record the variables, up to 8 variables. And after we have all that record, we can then retrieve back each folder, and then we can sort the data. And there's also statistics, the summary statistics there. So we record the base folder, the drop rate, and then there could be 1 or just 2 depending. For example, temperature and pH scale will have additional 2 rows, additional 2 things to record, because there are 2 extremes, the hot and cold, the acid and basic. And then for ion concentration, it's just 1.1 at which it denaturates. And then the oxidation is just the end score, because it's always going to be linearly decreasing. And so once we have that, the last dashboard we can then sort out the data, plus additional feature in which we can automatically go through each folder and then sort it before moving on to the next folder. So sort it, and it will have 3 seconds to view each 40, the next 40 until the end of the data, and then it moves on to the next folder. So far this isn't complete yet because I only have 4. I still have to study maybe 4 more external variables. And as you can see in my presentations, I also chatted with ChatGPT and explained why those are the top 40 protein sequences for each variable. Those are the most resilient, the most highest score base folding score, the top 40. So it's discussed there. So